Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaz from Momiji Savings Studios. I've just done a video and posted it up. If you want to go back and look at it, I've taken all my emergency fund and all my spare cash out of my binders to pay for a procedure at a private hospital next Wednesday. I just couldn't wait 12 to 18 months to have it done on the NHS. I'm in agony walking. And so, yeah, so if you want to see all of that, go back to my previous video. But for now, what we've got for this month is we're cash stuffing. Each week, we're going to be cash stuffing for flights, 75, grandkids, 25. We've got a one-off payment for beauty of 20. We've got food, 25, and binders, 25. So we should have 3, 450, 550, 630 in here for the month. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. So that's 140. I'm feeling better now that I'm coming to terms with all my money gone, but it hasn't gone, it's paid for something that's really important. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, so that's another 200, and 10. 210, and then we should have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 620. Did that what I said? Yes, 620. If I said 630, I meant 620. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting each week's into the binders, into here. So we're going to put 75 flights in each week, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 5, 5, 5, 5. So this is for today. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3 of May, and week 4. This is my money for my purse. And then we go back to the beginning, so that's week 1. Oh, that's why it's, I thought I'd counted right. So this is week 2. Okay. So we want 25 a week for the grandchildren. So 20, 20, 20, 20, plus 5. So 25 each week for the grandchildren. So that's today. Next week, week 3. And week 4, I'm just going to take a sip of tea. We need £20 for beauty for this week. Food is 25 a week. So 25, 50, 75, 100. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it in week up there, and then I can take 40 out of there and 25 out of there. So that gives me £65 a week, but I am buying food. And then binders is going to get 25, so that's the Rocking Witch binder. Excuse that dog barking. I'm just going to take 10 out of there. So the Rocking Witch binder is going to get 25 a week. So I'll probably go down to 1 video a week now, but I will fill you in on how I got on with my foot. And yeah, There we go. Right. So we've got week 1 is here. So week 1, week 2 of May, week 3 of May, week 4 of May, groceries and spending money. And that's spending money for the month that that is for anything that I need to spend on. I actually bought afternoon tea for my friends yesterday and the Chinese. I'm so sorry about that dog barking. Hang on a minute, I'm going to shut the door. Right, you probably can't hear it. So let's go into this binder and I will take these challenges out of here to clean them off. So now in the hairdresser we've got £100. My hair actually isn't until the 11th of June, so now I know it's saved. Registration, that's gone back to nothing. Hobbies is now fully paid off. There's 20 in the bank there. I can actually put that across. Anyway, this is paid off. I'll clean those off. So Hobbies has nothing. Christmas has nothing. And premium bonds. So my last video I did this. And the other thing is here I've cashed in £300 of premium bonds. So I definitely need to change this. That is amazing. I've forgotten all about that. I'm just going to take the alcohol wipe because all I have left now, it's dried out. There we go. I've got £50 left in my premium bonds. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all I need to pay out of next month's wages is 516. So I have managed to find all that money. So yeah, and I haven't won anything on the premium bonds and I'm not putting any in at the moment, so I've just left it open at 50. So that is amazing. So what I might do, what I'll probably do is on that previous video, I'll just put a title in there as well to say I found £300 in my premium bonds. So these are all going to be wiped off, and we've got these 2 are from My Money Matters and they'll go back in. This is from Budget with Ira, and these 2 are from the Rocket Witch, so they will be put back into my binder. Okay, so we need to put £75 into flights. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now, have I got some 5s and change? Somewhere. Where did I put all the 5s? I need some 5s. Every week's going to need 5s, but I can change them up as I go. Ooh. So outside now it's a strimmer going, but we are on a public holiday in England. This is a long weekend. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we've got 75 to play with. And we are going to go into here. I did not take any money out of my flights money. I'm not going to do that because I need to continue to save to go home. Right, so oh yes, I made a mistake on this that I need to correct, because when I was reading back on the editing, I actually counted all the money up, and rather than just add in the extra bits. So this is actually incorrect, so it's wrong. So I need to make sure that this is right, because the money was right, but what I wrote on here wasn't, because we had, so these are 90s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 90s. 450 plus 200 plus a 10 plus 380s, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's not worked. Ah, 125 too much. However, I gotta reach on the floor. However, I'm going to check that off camera after. But yeah, so I put, instead of putting, I think 125 in. Oh yeah, I put 200 and something. So today we are going to be putting, of our £75, we are going to put in 30. Yay! And I'm going to cross it off. And I'm going to leave this out with the 30. 10, 30. So that one's there. So I will sort it off camera. Then we're going to work our way through, because I don't know if I've added that up right. So on here, so we've emptied this binder. We've forgotten to rub everything off. And we put everything from the smaller binders across to the bigger amount. So now we start again this week. So that's that one done. Now we're going to here. That is a 2 plus a 20. So we're just going to do a 20. So that's going to get 20 in there. How is everybody? How's everybody's week been? I was off yesterday. My best friend from New Zealand was here for literally 36 hours. Came and went, but we had a fantastic day yesterday together. And yeah, we did the Black and White Trail of Herefordshire. We had lots of food. We had a Chinese, which I had for lunch today. 12, so we're going to do 10. So this morning I couldn't get out of bed. I was so tired. So the first night they arrived, we went out for dinner and then wandered around the Mayfair, and I did 14,000 steps. And then yesterday I did another 9,500 steps. And my feet and my body were screaming when I woke up this morning. So I went back to bed with breakfast and stayed there, which was pretty cool. This must be this one. Yep. That is a 9, so that's going to get a 10 as well. I just smudged that. So my flight hasn't had any money taken out of it, because it's very important for me to keep saving to get back home. I haven't heard back from my old boss, but I have heard that the health system in New Zealand has had a massive restructure, so it is possible he's no longer there. So now I'm relying on, oh look at that, that's a 5. So now I'm relying on applying for jobs. So I've started that process, because I know that applying for jobs, being interviewed, reference checks and all of that takes a couple of months. So I will start looking at that now. And fingers crossed I find a job to go home to, which will be good. So I'm just going to rub these few bits off. Flights are still sitting at about 1,500, but I have decided that if I have to sit on a plane uncomfortably to make it cheaper, or I do need to, you know, go through a couple of different countries I'm going to, because, you know, I know it's nice to go premium economy or whatever, but right now I need to get home. 8:45. Yeah, right, so that's that one. That did quite well. And off camera I'm going to just make sure that that is correct. So that's that one done. Okay, so we're going to put those dice away. I'm going to get this one out, so I'm going to use that one. So we've now got 25 for the Rocking Witch binder, which is here. And we should have 25 for the grandkids. So what's happened there? Have I really messed that up? Oh no, have I really messed it up? What did I do with the grandkids' money? No, I didn't put it in here. Grandkids should have 25 each as well. Okay, so the 25 a week shopping money obviously wasn't counted. Hang on, 25, 25, 25. Oh, hang on, what's happened here? So that's 4 weeks of money. And this should be right. So we should have 20, 50. Yeah, so it just got slipped in there by mistake. Potentially for this week anyway. I don't know what happened to the others. Anyway, we'll do the grandkids at 25. When I look at the video back and edit, we'll see where it went. So we've got 10, 25 for the grandkids. So what have we got left on there? There's a 15 on there. That's a dice. 25. It's 30s. Let's see if we can. We'll finish one off. We'll finish this one. So that's 5, 10, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that should be 30. So I must have not crossed off one. So 15. So 15's going in for that one. That one's done. Completed. And we've got 10 left. So which other one is ready? Nearly completed. Because I want to put some. That's got a lot to go. Let's do this one. Oh no. We've got 15. There we go. No, we've got 10. So that can't be done. We need a 10. Is there a 10 on there? Yes. There's a 10 on there. I'm thinking of redoing these into smaller denominations. Although it's quite a good savings one, because yeah, you save quite a bit. What do I do with the other? There we go. So 25 going into the grandkids this month. And yeah, once I get to about 250, I think I'll transfer across then. So that's that. So that's got 265 sitting in the bank. So that's good. And then we're going to go to the Rocking Witch binder. Now, I'm going to see how much we had to finish on this. What did we have? I'm going to actually put all of this into Scotland this week because I want to finish this challenge and then go on to finish the other challenge after. So we've got we have got so much strength. Here we go. Right, so this is roll a dice and save. So two roller dices. So we've got 25 5. Yep. Okay. 5. Ooh. 5. And 2. 7. So we're up 3. Scratch off. What's this one? That's a 2. So that one's finished. So we're up 1. And then we've got just this coloured dice to do. Let's take that out of the way. Right. The coloured dice. Where's Mr. Cat? I feel like I've thrown everything everywhere. Okay. We need a green, yellow, blue, pink, red, and purple. We got a blue, yeah, got a blue. Right, got all the same. Okay, here we go. Green. Where's my calculator? 1 plus red, two. So it's the first one to 25, so this could be a while. Blue. That's 2. So if we get 4 more blues, we're finished. Pink. That was 5. My pink's the wrong one. Green. I've absolutely loved this game by the Rocking Witch. This is going to be used again and again for a long time to come. Wow, there's 2 on there. Got 15 left. Green, pink, purple. We're not going to get it finished, are we? Because we owe 12. Pink, 13. So we want 2 blues, which we're not going to get. And a pink. And that's it. That was 15. Oh, we only need 2 blues. How long would it take us to get 2 blues? A long time. There's 1. So that's another 4, 5, 6, 7 £7 to get that 2 extra blues. So we are going to be playing this next week. But 25 goes into this game. But we have finished all the others. So that's the only one to do. So 25. Hopefully I counted that up right. So in here now is 220, 245. That's spending money and a gift. So that money will be transferred onto, oh no, what's my credit card? When I go up, my train is paid for. And that looks like it's well destroyed. What was I saying? Yeah, my train's paid for, so that's spending money and a gift. There we go. So next week it will only get another 25. So it should, well, just take me 7 goes to finish that. And then we'll put 50 into this, which will give me 360, but that needs to cover the accommodation. This is for subscriptions. So yeah, subscriptions, and then we've got nothing else left in there. And subscriptions, we have no money for this month. So I hope you enjoyed that, because yeah, I've done all my cash stuffing this month all at once. So that frog, that's been retired, so that needs to go back. And the primary challenge has been retired. So that dice, those 2 dice will now retire as well. That dice is retired. That coin is retired. We haven't started that one. This has got 2 of the same dice. Look, is it? Yeah, got 2 the same. And those have retired because I finished those. So I should put them all away in the bag that I have everything. And the halos and horns. Oh wow, that makes things easier. We've just got 3 dice left. So what I might do is put that in there. Yeah, and then in here, that one and that one has retired. And those 2 I'm going to be using for my new challenge. So I'm going to show you those now. So those have retired. I have put 100 across into my pension for this month, but I shall leave that for now. What have we got left on here? So we've got 10, 20, 30, 45. So that saves 90. 10, 20, 30, 45, yeah, so 45 left on there. And then we did visit a park and garden, and that's probably the only things left there. So that needs 50, so that will be finished. So I'll do that next week. And then we'll be moving into June, which has got summer and a couple of extra challenges. Yeah, so that's good. Right. So I have created these challenges. These are shut the box. You can get the 4 designs. I think there's 3 designs on my Ko-Fi store, which is linked in the description below. And they are just normal size. And what I found is that I put a border around these, but actually they're a bit big. So I figured that if I take the borders off, the stamp punch will come across a bit more, and then they'll be right size. I've used Budget with Ira's game scratch off here to make the size of them. But then I've made them a slightly bigger by the looks of it. Oh, actually, no. I'm saying a lie. These are the faulty ones. They're a bit bigger. But the ones that I've done for... I'm taking some to BBMU to give away in the Swapsy box. And they're a bit smaller, so they will fit a bit better. Anyway, how to play this game. This is spring. I'm going to play a game now. I haven't got any money to put in it, but I'm going to play a game. So you've got... Let's use a pink. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So you cross the 8 off, which you can't see. We have 2 and a 1, which is a 3. The knack is always to try and save the 1 and the 2. 6 is 11, so we're going to do the 9 and 2. 6, 7, so we'll take the 7 off. The idea is to get all the numbers off, and that means you've shut the box and pay nothing, but whatever's left, you see, the 1 is always a good one, so I need 6 to shut the box. 4, 5, 6. I have shut the box, so I don't need to pay any money. So I've started this game. Yay! started my game. I've shut the box and I don't have to pay any money because I won. So this is going to be used for my money that's left over. So I'm just going to continue to put my coins in here. I spent all my coins out at lunch yesterday. So I didn't have any coins, and then I've cashed in everything else. So this is my spring shut the box, Japanese inspired. I then have a summer shut the box, Japanese inspired. I then have an autumn shut the box, Japanese inspired. And then a winter shut the box, Japanese inspired. So I will be bringing some of these to BBMU, and if you want to download them yourself, there is a PDF on my Ko-Fi store. I'm really pleased with them. And I'm also going to be taking the kids, the little children Japanese games that I've played in the grandkids binders, and I'm going to take some of those, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So get my foot sorted, that's the main thing, because then I'll be able to walk. So I really appreciate you coming along and bearing with me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.